Okay, so let's continue our video on art and culture. I already told you about the importance of art and culture in any of the examination, which includes general awareness and general knowledge. So minimum 10 to 15 marks is sure, but it is already told that it is very vast and boring also. So this is our first pillar which we dealt with in our previous video. This includes various dance forms. It includes classical as well as folk dance forms. So this is about me. And now I will give you a quick revision of the previous video. We discussed about what are the classical dance forms and how in India classical dance forms are uh, accredited. So the I told you about Sangeet Natak Academy. This is the institute which will accreditate whether the dance form is classical or not. Now, after that, we discussed about 8 classical dance forms that included Bharatnatyam, Kathak, and other 6. So, after that, I told you that 5 of the classical dance forms out of 8, 5 out of 8 are associated with 5 different elements, which is very important in exams in competitive exams. So I told you about Bharatnatyam. So Bharatnatyam was associated with fire, and the uniqueness in Bharatnatyam is movement of eyes and movement of eyes and the jewelry that is called temple jewelry. Now after that we will discuss about Kathak. Kathak is basically a North Indian dance. The etymology comes from Kathakars, which is a Sanskrit word which means storyteller. The story is basically about Radha Krishna, and as you see, Radha Krishna is mainly associated with Bhakti movement. So we can say that Kathak is associated with Bhakti movement. Now important exponents of Kathak includes Nawab Nawab of Awadh, Wajid Ali. He himself was a Kathak dancer and he belongs to Lucknow Gharana. So with Gharana, now the keyword is Gharana. Now we have 3 types of Gharanas: Lucknow, Jaipur and Banaras. Apart from that, there are other minor Gharanas which includes Raigad Gharana in Chhattisgarh, and the exponent was Chakradhar Singh. He himself was also a king and he performed Kathak dance. Now after this, I'm going to tell you what is the costume of Kathak dance. So here you can see both male and female are performing the dance, and here I have specified that in female, the female wears lehenga choli, and it is kind of anarkali dance costume in colloquial terms we can say that, and male is mostly bare chested in Bengali style, or he would be wearing chudidar and kurta. So here you can see what I am trying to say. Chudidar and kurta is worn by our male exponent. So you might have heard about Birju Maharaj. He is also the important exponent of Kathak. He is a teacher of most of the Bollywood dancers who perform Kathak. So you can see that. Now the instrument is tabla, flute, which is out of which tabla is the most important. Now next one is Kathakali. Kathakali, the element is open sky. It was performed in South Kerala, and the original name was Ramattam. Now, as I told you earlier in my previous video that there was a tussle between two kings, one from the Kerala, one from the South Kerala and the other from the North Kerala. So that's how the two things like Kathakali and Mohiniyattam got originated. Now, apart from that, I want to tell you that this Kathakali's dance form, it includes attractive makeups. As you see this man, sorry, as you can see this man, we all have seen him in various movies and all. The most prominent movie is Dil Se of Shah Rukh Khan. You would have seen it. Now we have seen him. So he wore a mask. He wear a mask, okay, and he's elaborately make up so that his expressions are very clear. Now, now other most important thing in Kathakali, in prelims perspective is there is a night lamp. There is a night lamp which is called Neelavilu Kai. So this night lamp is an uniqueness of Kathakali dance. Means before dancing we light that we lit that lamp, and after that we perform our dance. So moving on to our next dance form, this is Mohini Ayattam. It is also performed in Kerala. The difference between Mohini Ayattam and Kathakali is well known, as I told in previous video and also in this video. Now the element is air, and it is supposed to be the combination of Bharatnatyam and Kathakali. Now Mohini, as the name suggests, we all know from the Hindu mythology that Vishnu was disguised to defend Devas from the Asuras for the sake of Amrit. For the sake of Amrit, after the Sagar Manthan, Mohini he took the Mohini form and he disguised to allure the Asuras allure the Asuras so that they won't get the Amrit. Now this gained popularity under the Maharaja of Travancore. Mohini Ayattam can also be named as Kutiyattam. And now let's talk about the dance form. The dance form is kind of erotic with use of broad hips, swaying of broad hips. It is said swaying of means movement of hips is important here. Now the dress form you can see from this image. As you can see from this image, the woman who is dancing, she has one white type of cloth and somewhat off-white, and it includes, you can see here, it includes this golden Lakshmi belt, this golden embroidered fall type of thing, which is increasing the ornate ornament of this dance costume. Now, if you see uh, the jewelries, this is also Golden Temple jewelries, and the hair is in the form of bun, which is a usual practice in Kerala. Now let's move on to our next dance form, which is Odissi. Odissi dance form is most popular in Odisha, as the name suggests, and the element is water. Now you see the patrons of Odissi dance was Kharavela king, and it is it is depicted in Hathi Gufa inscriptions. The oldest depiction is in Hathi Gufa inscriptions. Now the Odissi tradition is of three schools. One is Mahari, the other one is Nartaki and Gotipua. These three styles and schools are very important. You see the Maharis, the name can be said as Maha and Nari, the great girl, or Mahari. These are the Odia Devadasis. Devadasis means temple girls, the girls who used to serve in the temple. So these Devdasis used to dance Odissi dance in temples like Lingaraj temple, Lingaraj temple, and other temples that are existed in Bhubaneswar. So now Gotipuas means the boys are dressed up as girls. So this is the uniqueness in Gotipua and the difference between Maharis and Gotipuas. Now the third one is Nartaki. Nartaki dance took place in royal courts. So the difference between Maharis and Nartaki, you can see that Maharis used to dance in temple, but the Nartaki used to dance in royal courts. Now the important part of this dance is Tribhanga position. You see this position. This position is called Tribhanga position. This similar kind of position is also visible in Natraj. Natraj means the king of dance. So our next dance form is Manipuri dance. You see this Manipuri dance, the person is holding this type of drum. This drum is called, it's a percussion instrument which is called pang. So this is unique in Manipuri dance. Now if you see the Manipuri dance, the oldest copper inscription is in the form of King Khoi, is found in the regime of King Khoi Tompak. Now this included other instruments like wind, flute, string instrument, pena, etc. It also includes stories like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Raslila, and Gandharva. Gandharva means love marriages. Our next form is Satariya dance. Satariya dance, as I already told you in the previous video, it is famous in Assam. Now, the uniqueness of this dance form is that it is not present in Bharata's Natya Shastra. As I told you already, earlier, that most of the classical dance forms is elaborated in Bharata's Natya Shastra, but this form is not given in Bharata's Natya Shastra. Rather, it is given in Satara Sankar Deva's text. Next, the difference is it includes Borgits, Sangits, Borgits. Then different types includes Nritya, Apsara Nritya, and Dasavatara Nritya. So different occasions it is performed in different forms. Our next dance form and the other important one, it is Kuchipudi, and the element is the earth element, and as I already told that it is performed in Andhra Pradesh region. Now you see in Kuchipudi, it is the only dance form in which male form was the original one. Male form was the original one. Then it is more of Bhakti Vaishnavism and included illiterates also. So it is kind of group dance and community dance. So here we will end up with our this classical dance forms, and we will move on to folk dance forms in our next video. Thank you. So here is the end of our classical dance form. You can like us and share our link for the video lectures and contact me in this number provided. Thank you.